Hey family, what's up? It's your girl Ty and I'm back with another video. I want to say thank you to everyone who support my channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. So let's jump into it. And for those of you who comment, like, share, and subscribe, thank you for your support because it has been helping my channel grow as well. So, before I jump into the cards, y'all, I just want to talk for a little bit to y'all. I've been feeling the channel message, and I just felt like I wanted to just kind of like talk about the energy that I've been feeling before I jump into the cards. Maybe the cards resonate with the channel, maybe it won't, or maybe it'll kind of go like hand to hand, like 1, 2, 3. But let's see. Either way, I guess it'll resonate. But so the energy I've been feeling, y'all, is being so focused on change that you don't see the change. So what do I mean by that is kind of like you being the movement. So as you moving, you're not seeing how far you have come, but others see it. And I've been feeling the sense, the energy of you feeling like what you have done is not enough. I've been feeling a real strong energy of people feeling like they're putting more energy into others than they have themselves. People feeling burnt out and feeling like other, relationship with others or some type of, maybe something you were tied down to. I'm just feeling like people are starting to, like y'all are starting to, I've been feeling the energy of feeling drained from having to be the person to hold everything up for not just yourself, but for everybody else. And once you need someone to hold you up, you don't have that. And I've been feeling like, with that being said, it's been causing you to question yourself and question where you're going and kind of start to allow the self-doubt to low-key creep in. And I feel like Spirit is want me to let you know that for some reason the world card is popping up to me, and I feel like God and Spirit is wanting me to let you guys know that we are in a world that never stops evolving. So we're gonna go through things even as we arise to our breaking point. Even when we are arising to what God promised us is coming. Understand that every single thing that happens to you, good or bad, especially the bad, is for a reason. So instead of you beating yourself up about what's not working and feeling like you don't have anyone in your corner, be grateful for what you do have and be grateful for your ancestors and your spiritual team because they are always in your corner. Sometimes when we deal with our emotions and our emotions get heavy, we can sometimes forget about our spiritual team. And when we do that, we feel like we have to carry all the burden of the struggles and the ups and downs of life by ourselves. But Spirit want me to let you know that you are not alone. You are never alone. And I'll allow things to end for a reason. And understand that anything that Spirit said, anything that I end will be a better beginning. So don't worry about anything that you lose, because sometimes Spirit will allow you to lose things so you can gain more. Sometimes we lose sight in the definition of desiring something and having your attentions for something. And I Googled those two words the other day. I'll try to drop it in the community wall sometime today, maybe when I finish with this video. But I Googled, I believe it was desire and intention. And for you to desire something is basically for you to say, I want something. For example, you can desire to want to be, I'm just throwing something out there. You can desire to want to start your own food truck company. But the difference between having a desire to do something and having intentions to do something is to have intentions to do something. And having an intent to do something comes with you creating a plan. And I feel like Spirit is saying, a lot of, I ain't gonna say you guys, a lot of us, because a lot of times I know this too, that sometimes we are all going through, the same thing around the same time. And I feel in my heart that's what's happening right now, and that's why I'm speaking on that. But sometimes Spirit said, I just lost my train of thought that fast. What was I just going to say? Spirit, help me, please. Sometimes we lose sight in the things that we intend to have by letting them resonate with the desires. And what do I mean by that is when you have an intention to do something, once again, you make a plan. Some of us are getting so comfortable with knowing that we have a relationship with God and a relationship with our spirit team to the point where we may feel like, okay, well, I don't have to necessarily make the plan. But understand that the divine that is having this journey through you and your ancestors who are also helping to guide you as you have this experience with the Holy Spirit, with the divine, understand that your ancestors can only help bring to you what you tell them you want. So be clear with yourself first. What do you want? Be specific about what do you want. How do you want it? Anything, like whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, be clear in all areas. So if it's going to school, what days do you want to go to school? What hours do you want to go to school? What kind of job do you want to have so that you can still get by while you're going to school? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, execute your whole plan and write down how you're going to do it. Write down exactly what do you want. If you want a job, what kind of job do you want to have? What kind of hours do you want to work? What days do you want to work? What times do you want to work? What times and days do you not want to work? Be clear with what you want and what you don't want. Because your spiritual team is kind of like your army, right? And you're the commander. If you're not taking a role as the commander, which is commanding things, they don't have anything to do but watch. They want to do more. They want to intervene to help you. That is why they're here. That is why they're with you, although we can't see them, to be the army for us. We don't have to fight the battle by ourselves. We have a team, but they will not move until you say go. So, okay. So I hear Spirit saying, thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty. Some of my ancestors are definitely here in this channel message, because they're like, thank you. We've been trying to tell them that. So somebody, like y'all ancestors is happy that I just said that. And they're saying, tell us. Don't listen to other people. Because some of y'all, you might have been talking to someone about whatever it is, that whatever resonating to you right now. Y'all know what it is. And Spirit is saying the reason why you're not getting the answers or the replies that you're looking for is because you're asking the wrong people. People can only give you answers of human. Spirit is going to give you answers of a magician, of magic. Spirit is what's going to tell you you have it in you. You don't have to settle for anything that you don't want. And whatever you want, baby, let us know and we're going to do it. So don't listen to human when it comes down to you following your intuition and having the attentions to do something. Because to have attentions to do something, it takes patience, it takes time, and most importantly, it takes you believing in yourself. So don't let, the worries and all the bullshit in the world make you feel like you have to settle for anything. And know that it's okay if you don't have it all figured out. It's not meant for you to have it all figured out. It's meant for you to learn and evolve. You know what I'm saying? That's so crazy. Y'all just seen the card fall, right? And look what card it is. What did I tell y'all when I just said I seen this card as I was doing the message. And on this card is 21. With the 21, that represents Trinity. Trinity is you. Not just you and your flesh, but you and your inner self, your soul self. It's your flesh, it's your soul, and it's the divine. And it's all in one. But sometimes we allow the flesh to be louder than the soul. And when we do that, we're asking the soul to take a seat. And when the soul takes a seat, so does God. And I'm not saying that God necessarily take a seat, because God is always there standing tall behind you. But at the same time, you have the power to activate the God within you. We all have the power to do that. But it's up to us to do that. You can operate off God power, or you can operate off the darkness. And God is not forcing anything. God is not being fighting for what you think is right. Sorry, I got distracted with this card I just pulled for you guys, and it's saying defensive, strong-willed, determined, protectiveness. And with the World card, it talks about travel, celebration, fulfillment, completion. And with both of these cards, once again, like I was just saying, travel can be you leaving a place and going somewhere else. If something is not serving you, whatever it is, you don't have to stay stuck in that energy. I feel like you're tied down to it. Because you doing that is going to cause stagnation. It's going to have you feeling like you're staying in a bad situation. That's exactly what it's going to cause. And like I just said, you don't have to feel that way. You're not alone. I knew that channel was going to be resonating with this read, but I didn't know it's going to be so strong. But yeah, you got the whole world literally in your hands. Like 7 on this card, you got the number 7. 7 is like a lucky number 7. Your next card, you got the number 8 on there. 8 is abundance. Your spirit team is here to help you, to guide you, to tell you, okay, just learn how to get quiet and understand that the only way you can truly hear the answers to what you desire to know is if you allow your mind to quiet. Don't think about nothing. Don't think about the bills. Don't think about, I know it kind of sounds bad, y'all, but even the kids, because sometimes we can, worry about things, even as far as our kids, but understand you cannot show up for your kids unless you're showing up as the best version for yourself first, if you get what I'm saying. So, give yourself time to hear the answers, you know what I'm saying? To receive the answers. Because some of you are trying to feel like you gotta, just worry all the time because you're not taking the time. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, you're not taking the time to be confident, passionate, independent, attractive. You attract abundance. And understand that you also attract whatever you think about. So if you're sitting around thinking that, oh, it's too much, I never had nobody on my side, I'm always helping other people, I feel like I'm keep emptying my cup, I'm just drained, I don't know if it's going to work, all that is the opposite of confidence. The Queen of Wands, she is confident. She ain't worrying about a damn thing. You hear me? She's sitting up nice and pretty. And if you are, a masculine listening, take it as, tarot can be feminine and masculine. So if you're a king, you sitting good. It's nothing to worry about. You worrying about things that your ancestors are willing to take care for you. But once again, you are the commander. So if you're going to war and you got all your men behind you ready to go to war with you, how do they know when to go? How? Because they can't go without your say-so. Right? If you're the commander, you're supposed to be sitting like the high priest. The high priest is, with this card, I get the energy of not just knowing that you have the magic within you, but you ain't worrying about nothing because you know it's going to come. So, for example, no, I'm not going to use my personal issue, but for example, let's say you lose your job. I'm trying to think of something that maybe a lot of people can relate to, and you wasn't expecting to lose your job. And now you're sitting at home and you all sad and you depressed and you worried and you stressing. But the high priest, you see, the high priest is talking about the inner voice and your spiritual secrets, your wisdom, your intuitive. That is knowing that, once again, the Queen of Wands, she's still sitting pretty. You know why? Because we have no worries. No worries about a thing. Because every little thing is going to be all right. That's the song that just came to my head. And that's what your spirit team is telling you. Be like the high priest. It don't matter what storm is coming. Because the high priest knows that the storm is going to end. You literally got the Queen of Wands and the high priest. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's sitting in position. But the high priest is not only sitting in position, but she's sitting unbothered and unworried. The high priest don't worry about a thing because the high priest understands that I am the commander. And when I say go, my spirit teams go. Last but not least, this card talk about gathering, enjoyment, community, home, building that thing that you desire, creating things to celebrate, to a reunion, to a get together, balancing. This celebration will come when you learn how to understand that you are the high priest. And the high priest, like I said, the difference between the Queen of Wands and the high priest is the Queen of Wands is a person who has been put in position of power, right? But sometimes when you get put in that position, when you get put on that pedestal, you may still have the mind frame of before you got put up on that pedestal, which is the Queen of Wands. You still have a confidence. You're still going to attract abundance. However, when you get when you master the complete energy of the Queen of Wands, you elevate yourself to the high priest. And the only difference, like I just said, is the high priest don't worry. The queen may, some things may not work out. And they might be thinking, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. Like I just said, as the job, oh, I got to apply for this job. And you keep applying for the same job that ain't working for you. And Spirit is saying, your ancestors is saying, sometimes we try to hold on to things that's not working when God is trying to allow you to release it. So like I just said at the beginning, so better can come. Your first card was the World card. The World card is talking about travel, releasing what's not working for you. Travel is releasing. Let go, move on. With no worries about a thing. Because every little thing is going to be all right. So, that is your reading for today. And I hope that it reaches who it's supposed to reach. I do want to say that all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you stumble across this video, whether you're a subscriber or not, I challenge you to take some time, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, after you finish watching this video, of course, and liking it. Well, I was just playing, y'all. Y'all don't gotta do all that. But please just do for yourself. Do me a favor and take 5 minutes out of your time to write down what it is that you want. Be clear with yourself what you want. Whatever you're thinking about, start ask yourself questions about that and write it down. And after you get clear with yourself about what you want, ask the divine and ask your spirit team to help you achieve that, because they're here to do that. That is the whole reason they're watching over you, is to help you and protect you. You are protected. You have nothing to worry about. The high priest is saying you have wisdom, your spirituality, your inner voice. Release your throat chakra. Release what it is that you want. Tell them what you want. And it's funny because I put on red today because red is the color of the throat chakra. And me, myself, I'm trying to, for example, you wear the color red, you just wearing it. That can help you activate, you know what I'm saying? Your inner voice, activate that voice within you. Speak life into what you want. Understand that to just desire something is just kind of like sitting there daydreaming. But don't nothing come to a dreamer unless they're willing to go catch that dream. In order for you to dream, you got to be sleeping, right? Wake up and go get it. Wake up. Speak life into what you want. Don't keep sitting around feeling like, oh, well, maybe it'll come. What are you doing to make it come? What words are you using on a daily? And understand that your thoughts are very powerful too. So if you're thinking, oh, well, it ain't going to work out and I got to go back to the same thing and I don't want it, that's what's going to happen. You're telling the universe, oh, it's not going to work. So the universe like, oh, but they don't want this. So let's give this opportunity to someone else who's actually asking for this. Be clear with yourself, with your spiritual team, what you want. The divine is here to help guide you. The divine is here to, the divine allowed your system to be like this. The divine allowed the matrix to be like this. But understand, even though we're locked in the matrix, just like Neo and Morpheus, it's a glitch. But within that glitch, you're gonna be offered the red pill or the blue pill. So the red pill is what's gonna wake you up, right? The red pill is what's gonna let you know this is what you need to know, this is what you need to do. But understand that in order to receive that pill, you gotta ask for that pill. And if you don't get the red pill, you basically just settling for the blue pill, which is being content with how things are going, even though you know that something ain't right. Even though you know that it's something within you that feel like you're yearning for more. Because your spirit team is calling you. The fact that I'm even here right now giving you this reading is a hell of a call. Because a lot of people that know me didn't even expect it to be me here right now giving this message. But because I answered the call, the inner voice, I'm here. But before I was here, I was always royalty, just like you are. My blood is royalty. I was always crowned. But I didn't understand that my crown was heavier than I knew. But when I understood who I was, where I come from, and what I stand for, and most importantly, what I came here to do, I activated this high priest, and so can you. And that's it, and that's what your spirit family is saying. It's time to activate that. But first, it's going to start with you believing in yourself and activating that voice. Be clear with what you want. Don't just desire things. Have an intention for things. It's a difference. Don't just be a person who just dream because they always sleep. Understand it's balance in this shit. So yes, sleep and dream. But understand that when you wake up, it's time to go get it. Because don't no dream. I said that right. Don't no dream comes until you actually put into action. It's cause and effect. Understand what I'm saying? First it starts as a thought. And then that thought turns into the 2D. And then that 2D turns into the 3D. And it all stems from that inner voice and understanding that you are in the energy of the high priest. And that is trusting in your intuition, knowing that you have spiritual powers within you. And your voice is that. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please feel free to drop a comment below if it resonates with you in any kind of way, shape, or form. And until next time, guys.